Hey, it's Trey, and welcome to Friday Night Freebie. This is my chat and color show. I guess I should say my chat and color time, where I go to Dover Samplers. It's usually you can go to Dover. Oh, I'll link it below. Look for the link for this week's samplers. They send one out every Friday. And this week, they only had this is Creative Haven Celebrate Day of the Dead. It's like the only coloring book they had, but I was really intrigued with this picture. I just printed it out on printer paper, just cheap paper. I didn't even do cardstock. And I'm using my ZSCM, which my husband pronounced Sesam. Zesum. I don't know why he does that, but it's a 60 piece. I love this case. This is my favorite case. I love this case. Love, love, love. I'd like to get some more of those markers just because I love the case so much that I wish I had a bigger case like this. All right, and I wanted to show you guys this. I got this set, which is oil pencils, $20 on AliExpress. It's taken them a long time to get here, but I did swatch them the other night. Not the greatest tray, not the greatest way to store them, but hey, it's all right. And then these are the swatches. I mean, it's not bad for a colored pencil. I didn't, I wasn't really even trying. I was just giving it a good scrub. But yeah, they seem to go down well. I haven't tried to blend them together, so I thought I might use these tonight along with this, and we'll just have a little chat. I guess I need to put something behind that. Let me find my... There we go. Ooh. It's got a pattern on it. Can you see? I wonder if the ink will pick that up. If I do on this side, there'll be we'll just do it this side. It's a little texture, but it's okay. So has everybody had a good week? I wonder if we should do her bones first. Let's do it good. Should we do a blue-gray? That putty looks interesting, but it's kind of dark. We could go with the Spectrum Green. I was actually thinking about coating the moon with that. Let's do the moon first, because that's going to be your focal point. So, I think let's base it with this. I need a card. All right. See how this goes. This marker, I swear, I feel like it doesn't go on at all. It just looks clear when you put it on. It's a weird marker. My week has been okay. It's been, when you come back from vacation, it's always bleh. And then we had month end on top of that. So, boy, I'm just being so chatty. Let's have a coloring chat, and then I'm sitting here being quiet. I can't help it because I'm trying to do details. I can't concentrate and talk at the same time, I guess. So yeah, my week hasn't been too bad. It's been filled with a lot of reports and meetings and numbers. It's been really hot here and kind of rainy. We got the yard mowed. Kenan mowed the yard for us, which was nice. It's been really hard getting used to the humidity. To be honest, I have not felt very well this week. And I've been trying to isolate. Well, I mean, that's not true. I try to isolate, period. I try not to go in public very often. I mean, we'll go out to eat every now and then. Like, we went out to eat tonight. And I'll go to Walmart if I have to, or Dollar General, or the grocery store. But, I always wear a mask. I'm respectful. But if, I don't try, I just don't go out very often now. But man, sometimes I get stir crazy because it's hard to stay in 24/7. So I think I went to the thrift store a couple of times, and I just try not to even touch anything really, unless I'm really interested in it. I usually don't even stay long. I don't know how this moon's going to turn out, guys. I guess we'll just have to see, but I think it looks pretty cool. I think it'll look cool. We'll try to do some shading on it. So I think this moon will be a good focal point. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is make it the focal point. And I really want to do, I better make a little list over here of these marker colors that I use. Otherwise, I might need to go back and I won't remember. The one thing that I don't like about this set is that I didn't take the time and put them in order. I left them in the order that they had them. Or did I? Yeah, that's what I did. I just left them in the order they had them, I believe. And I wish I would have put back and just did them in numerical order. I want to do a red. I want a red. I had thought about, and the reason I pulled this set out was I was kind of thinking about these colors, but now that I'm sitting here looking at this, I already got this down. This is going to turn that kind of color. So what would look good with that? And this is one of the reasons why I really like these swatches this way, because I'm trying to go, this is the only color I got laid down right now. So I'm trying to pick out a red that will go with that. And what I like about this is I can kind of see all these reds that are near. The vivid red looks pretty good. I kind of like the carmine. These are all kind of close. This is more of a darker red. Kind of liking the darker red, and maybe, what am I going to do with the sky? That's going to be interesting. What should I do behind all the stars? Well, let's pick out a red for this. Kind of like vermilion. French vermilion is kind of, that's very striking, but then what kind of purple hue would I have to go with? It'd probably be easier if I had all these on individual cards, but I'm just looking at all my options right now. I kind of like, that's the wine red. That would make it interesting. All right. Kind of wanted to make the lady in red. So this would be red, roses red, fan red. This is riveting, isn't it? putting YouTube content. I kind of like that 22, but I also want kind of a grungier look. That vermilion is more of a dark orange. Geranium is more of a blue. Going with 14. You know, I purposely don't plan out this stuff because I think I'm not an artist. And my whole point of starting a YouTube channel and doing these videos is to show that you don't need fancy supplies. You don't need to be Dede Willingham. You just need to do something. And this is how I do mine. I struggle. I even got my little color wheel over here, and I didn't even consult it or anything. I actually meant to tonight. I was going to consult it and find the hues and all that good stuff, and then I just went off the rails. I'm going over the lines of these, so I guess I could use the big end, but I'm just not going to worry about it. Just going to fill it in. Maybe do some shading with my pencils if I feel like it. I guess I should use them. I mean, it would be awful for me to show them to you and then go, okay, guys, I'm gonna end my video. I'll try these pencils on my own time. Oh my word! We got a fruit fly flying around. That's what's terrible about living in the South. I tell you, the fruit flies. Especially because I've got 2 apple trees on my property, and then other several fruits like blackberries. You're just crawling around on my page. Get off here. They get awful. It's been bittersweet being home because Rocky's not with me. I miss my companion so much. She was such a good girl. But you know, with us being gone to Denver, she would have been heartbroken. She always hated for us to leave. And although Kenan was here the whole time this time while we were gone, I don't know. Maybe it's just for the best for her that maybe she still would have been stressed without us in the house. Especially because with quarantine and all, I was with her 24/7. I just hate that before she left us, we were dog sitting, and so she wasn't comfortable in her own home. I hate that, but she did have a good last day, and we did kind of get some closure on that day because she came and um, she came in and rubbed on us both, gave us both some kitty loving, me and Jeremy. So that was nice. Jeremy was like, I was gathering her things and to put away. And oh, I guess this is fitting that I'm talking about this, the Day of the Dead. Talking about Rocky. Um, gathered her things and stuff the other day and had Kenan take them down to the garage, and that was just really sad. And Jeremy's like, you know, are you going to get another cat? And I'm like, yeah, eventually, probably, but just not right now. I just, like now I need the time to be alone and grieve my companion. When you bond with an animal like that, and that's the thing, that's what I love about cats. I only take in cats and stuff like that I bond with. So, like we went to go pick up an entirely different cat, and we came home with Rocky. But she really bonded with our whole family quite quickly. She definitely picked us, and we were very, very happy. Love Rocky. She was an amazing cat, and I just have to believe that she's no longer with us because she trusted me so wholeheartedly. I just believe in my heart of hearts, if she could have came home, she would have came home. Because she always ran to me when she was hurt. And then, oh, she was just so patient with me when, when I would try to fix her. Because it didn't always feel the best, right? When you're cleaning a wound and all that. And, yeah, she was always so understanding. She would let me know that that's enough, but yeah, she would never bite me or anything. It's kind of unusual that, she would never lash out. And, sometimes when she was playing, she would accidentally hurt me. And oh man, she would, she'd get this look in her eye and she'd just run like I was going to beat the crap out of her. I don't know what. And then in about 15 or 20 minutes, she'd come slinking back. Like, is it okay? Can I come back now? It's pretty cool. I think I want like a lot of red, orange, yellow. Is that what I want? I know I want a yellow on the bottom. I like that orange. I want lemon yellow to be the bottom. This one I want to be do I not have a red orange? I have to make a red orange. Let's see. Let's do a 4. And then let's do a 33. Good night. I don't know if that's going to be that much of a difference. Let's do a 44. Where's 44? So this is what I'm talking about. 44 is where? Oh, you know what? I did put these in numerical order. I did take the time to do that. Now I remember. But my swatches aren't in order. That's what it is. They were in this order in the thing, and then I couldn't stand it, so I changed it. I forgot I actually did that. And then you got this orange. Oh, that's nice, Tracy. I realized at the last second it was going through. Well, I guess you're going to be this color. So let's do, do I have 33 out? I'm dilly-dallying so much. Guys, I'm having a dilemma at work. One of my coworkers told me no today, and I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I texted them and I said, "Hey, are you?" They were only working half a day, and I texted and I said, "Are you still working? And are you busy?" I got a reply, "Yes and no. I'm not busy." And I said, "Hey, can you do this thing? Can you look into this? I don't remember where this is in the system. Can you look to find where this is and take care of it?" And then they respond, "Oh, this other person knows where this is, and I've never done this, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, our boss wants me to do it, not this other person." Because the person that I was texting, we're on the same team. So, I mean, it would make sense that, he and I would do something. But the person that he was talking about is actually on a totally different team and not considered kind of like what we do. And, yeah, I finally just said, are you telling me no? Are you saying no?" And he said, "Is that so hard to believe?" I was like, dang. So cruel, so sassy. I kind of wanted. Let's just go with a 23, which is an orange. Yeah. Kind of couldn't believe that happened because they're always so helpful, but I don't know. Something's been strange going between us lately, and I don't know what it is. It's weird. Because this is somebody that I consider a friend outside of work, and so and not just a kind of friend, like a really close friend. But there's just been different things that's happened. Like he's not told me things that he's known about the office, which is weird because normally he tells me everything. I try to use they because I don't, it's not as specific, but every once in a while I'll slip and I just realize I just slipped. But yeah, I don't know. It's just been really weird. There was something that happened in the office with our boss. And I was like, "Did you know?" And they were like, "Yeah." I was like, "But why didn't you tell me?" And they were like, "Well, we didn't figure that this, our boss wanted people to know." But I'm like, "Come on." Or I'll tell you, she got married. So our boss ran off and got married, basically. So I said, "You knew this was going to happen this weekend?" And they said yes. This is a person that I consider like my best friend outside of Jeremy, because we work together so closely and all that, and we get along really well and enjoy each other's company. So I thought, or whatever. So when we hang outside of work and things like that, it's not like we're not close, we're not tight. And for this person to go, well, I didn't think she wanted it known. It's like, well, that doesn't apply to me, right? Because we're like close. And especially because there's another person that they're close with that we work together. We call ourselves the crew because we all hang out outside of work and things like that. So I messaged her. I'll just go ahead and say her. I messaged her separately. And I was like, yo, did you know this about our boss? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I guess I know who told you. And she said, you got it, which I knew that it was this person who did not tell me. And that made me even so it didn't really make me angry. It really, really hurt me. I was so hurt. So very hurt that he would run. Well, I don't want to say run. That he went and he told this other girl, but he didn't tell me. And it just hurt. But you can't control people. You can only be who you are or whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say with that. I mean, it hurt, and I just had to get over it. So I had to decide, am I going to ruin our friendship over this? And I didn't want to, but it just seems like he's acting really strange. Like ever since then, like today, telling me no. It's just weird. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I think that's part of that, and that's part of that too. I tell you, I have felt like crap ever since I came back to Tennessee. Ugh. Freaking allergies. I'm finally starting to kind of feel normal again, but the humidity and the allergies was just, oh, it was so awful trying to get back used to it. Because we flew home on Thursday and I went immediately to class that night. And even though I was tired, I felt okay. But then the next day, I started just feeling bad. Just bad. And then Sunday, I slept all day long. I did. I just felt so horrible that I just slept Sunday all day. And I also, let's see, then Monday night I had class and I went, even though I just didn't really feel very good, but I'm glad I went. So yeah, just been hanging out in the house, working. I actually have to work tomorrow, which sucks, but Jeremy does too. But at least I just don't have to work very long, I hope. I gotta get on and get some stuff done. So I'll be ready to go on Monday. I really want to work out in the yard tomorrow, and I may do that too. But it's supposed to be 89 degrees tomorrow. But where I want to work at is in the shade. But I really wish I could get Kenan to come and help me because I don't want to do it by myself. But he's supposed to be over his dad's this weekend, and I'm sure he'll have plans with his buds. So I don't know about here. Maybe I should just use some different. Maybe I'll go back. Maybe I'll end with that too. I like that. I like that. This is 23. This is a bad thing about them not being in order on the thing. 23. Riveting, I know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Where are we? We're at 30 minutes. I really don't like editing these. I want to just do them live because, number one, I like to give you a sense of how long this takes. And then I try to just give you my whole process. I enjoy listening to other people's processes. I enjoy that's what I think that's one of the reasons why I love completed pictures, and I do not like the ones that are just music. And I don't like people who color to just music. I just don't. I want to hear people talk about what they're doing and why they're doing it. You know, if you pick a certain color blue, I kind of want to know why. Why that blue? Why not some other blue? I can't really tell where the ruffles are over here very well, so I may have colored some of those incorrectly. But sometimes with things like that, if you can't really tell, if you just throw some color on it, it'll be fine. Just throw a little color on it. If you're scared to color it, then kind of skip over it, and then maybe it'll jump out at you when you see it again. When you when you look back at it. Let's do 37. So as much as I'd like to go, okay, and time lapse this and all, I also don't like to edit because when I edit, it takes so much longer to do everything because if I do it in one take, then I can just say, bye guys, and then I can hit upload, and that's all I have to do. If I have to edit, then I have to bring it in, put it all together, whatever, do the editing, then I have to export it, and then I have to upload it. And for some reason, it takes so much longer to upload it. I have no idea why. None whatsoever. Because they should be in the same resolution and everything, but I don't know. It just takes so much longer. In fact, I've got one that is comparing all my alcohol markers that I have at the moment. I can't get it to upload because it gets so far and then it'll just, meh. It does not like, for some reason, this computer does just not like to upload. I'm trying to think which one this one was. Should I do a red? Maybe I should. Should I do a red down here? Law of three. just still don't know what to do with the background. I want to do something. So any of you guys taking vacations this year? It was really interesting vacationing in Colorado. For one thing, everybody did wear a mask. For the most part, it really depended on where you were. There were some places that, especially tourist places, that everybody had on a mask. Everybody was trying to keep their distance as best they could and still enjoy whatever they were doing. And then you would go to these other places. And I don't want to say that they were more local places or whatever, but I don't know. It was like different places, like a park or something like that. And like nobody would have a mask on, or they would have them like around their neck or whatever instead of actually having them on. But yeah, we just tried to. We did a lot of driving mainly. We just kind of kept to ourselves, kept to our hotel room. Of course, we would eat out, and then we went to the aquarium. We just didn't touch anything. Washed our hands a lot. Uh, Used a lot of hand sanitizer. Wore our mask almost nonstop when we were out because we just. I was like, yeah. So it's been over a week now, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we did not get the virus. Says it's up to 2 weeks, but and I've worried because I haven't felt well, but I really think mine is just the continuations of the allergies that I left behind. Because, Tennessee would not be Tennessee without our allergies and humidity. I swear, Tennessee is a rainforest. That's another thing. When I was in Colorado, I just, I never felt, I felt so exposed. I never felt easy. Everything just felt so exposed. And I kept thinking, I didn't realize I grew up in a forest. I did not realize that I grew up in a forest. Because and I like that, the forest and the trees hugging me and the hills, and I like that. Even though it was really cool to look out and see like a storm coming and know that it was raining way over wherever. Yeah, that was cool and all. But I just give me my mountains. Give me my hills, give me my trees. That's what I want. I had a terrible panic attack on Pikes Peak. It was awful. Absolutely awful. We were coming down. There's no guardrails. And apparently, I'm scared of not having guardrails. Because I'd be fine as long as there was a guardrail there. And then as soon as the guardrail would disappear, I would just feel this panic coming up on me. It was just horrible. And if Jeremy even barely flinched over towards that way, I just almost lost it every single time. I was like hyperventilating. He was so scared for me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay." And tears were just coming down my face. It was exhilarating, and I would totally do it again. It scared the heck out of me, and I would do it in a heartbeat because it was so thrilling. So thrilling. Okay, what do I want to do with this moon? I kind of want to, it is the moon, so I was going to shade it with some oranges. Make it kind of like a fiery moon, but wouldn't that be the sun? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. But I did kind of want it like I don't know now. Now I'm second guessing myself because and then I wanted like a purple kind of sky. So do I want to shade this out any? Do I want to make it kind of a reddish cast into a little bit of orange and then yellowish green? Ah, 08. Let's see. Going in with a really, really light touch. I wanted kind of like a bloody orange, Maybe it'll be a shorter blend than I had originally imagined. Can you guys see that? So what's everybody working on? In my last video, I think I said I wanted to do like hashtag Alice in August. And then I think I did an Alice picture, and then that was it. I did like one. And then I looked at several other ones, and I'm just like, I'm just so not feeling this. And then I've been doing like these cheap mandalas, like from Dollar Tree, the Dollar Tree books. So I don't know if it's going to be hashtag Alice in August or not. After all, is anybody else going to join in on Alice? I think I am going to pull out maybe some of my new ones. And let's do 5. This tray is very, very cheap. I would love to have some nice pencil trays. And I've even looked like online and stuff at pencil trays. And I don't know. I just don't see anything like what I want. I want it like when you get like a Prismacolor or whatever, and it comes in the case like that. That's what I want. I want it like that. I wish you could just buy pencil tins that were just completely empty, and then with just the tray and the tin, and you could put your own pencils in there. That's what I want. Has anybody seen anything like that? Because I have not. These do lay down pretty good. I'm digging them. I'm digging it pretty well. I'm kind of trying to, I don't really, I want it symmetrical, but then I kind of don't. I want it off a little bit. You don't want to look like a computer did it, because then what's the point, right? I think our final color is going to be, kind of like that one. So we'll just do one. Yeah, right there. Some streakiness in the marker right there, so we'll just kind of go there. This will be our perimeter. I don't know if you guys can even see that. You guys see that? Starting to blend these colors in together. I need to pull that red back out. To be honest, guys, I don't blend very well. It's one of those things that I'm working on. I get impatient in blending pencils and all that. Guess everybody has their own techniques and stuff that they like. I'm losing my red, so I'm bringing that red back in. Blend it back in. I guess I should do some shadows. Use the red as a shadow. That's pretty cool. I don't know how it'll turn out in the end, but I don't think that's pretty cool so far. Have a little red shadow. Might have to bring in some purple or something later with that, but we'll see. It's an experiment. There's nothing wrong with experimenting. I think it actually looks pretty cool. I think it looks cool. That's cool. I like it. I like the red. We're going to go with the red. Now I'm making full commitment. I have made a full commitment to go with the red. She's just kind of... make this a little thicker. That looks good. I like it. I like it. I come on here and I try to color and I try to show you all my mistakes and I try to show you that it can be done cheaply. I try to show you that it's fun to experiment and it's all about in the doing. Trust me, I get all caught up too in the whole, oh, I wish I could color better and I'm scared to color. Like I've got the time chamber and whatever, I can't remember, the Night Voyage. I think it's like 3 books, whatever her 3 books are. And I got them all, but I cannot bring myself to color in them because I am just so afraid that I'm going to mess up. And I keep thinking, when I get better, I'm going to color in this when I get better. I don't like this. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Is it too late to change it? guess it's okay. Oh, looks pretty good. Now I'm starting to press a little harder, and I'm actually using this yellow as my blender. Or if I should blend in that shadow. We'll do this one. We'll see how would we like it. Blending in the yellow. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's nice. We definitely need some shadow right here. You guys got plans for the weekend? Like I said, I gotta work tomorrow. Jeremy's gotta work tomorrow. Kenan picked up his computer for school today. So school goes back the 24th here. They've already pushed it back one time. So Kenan at first said he was going to go to school in person because they have the option. And then all of a sudden he decided he wanted to do it virtually. So he's going to be a senior this year, so he doesn't really care. And honestly, he's, don't fret for him that he's not going to have a senior year because he's over school. He's so beyond that. It'll be a great relief to him if he could graduate tomorrow, because his mentality is on getting a job and getting out of here and starting his life. He just, he doesn't care about prom or anything like that. He was going to try to graduate in December anyways. I hope that he's still on track for that, but I don't know. I kind of like this. I like the way that I did it orange and not, looks more like a sun or whatever. I'd like to think that maybe this was at sunrise and she was just awaking on the Day of the Dead. I don't know much about the Day of the Dead, so I'll just leave it there. Let's not insult somebody's culture if you don't know anything about Trey. All right, that's looking pretty good, don't you think? I like these pencils. They blend really good. Look at that. That's some good blending. That's nice. That's what I'm looking for. That rough blend that looks. I like it. Okay, I'm trying to get situated here. Oh, I'm getting stiff. All right, we're at an hour now. I'll probably start wrapping it up. I think the stars I'm going to do with that Spectrum Green. I may go back over with glitter on them. I don't know. But let's go back to our alcohol markers. Because we went with the Spectrum Green for that. Now the putty, the putty's going to look good with that, but it's just going to, but the blue-gray is just going to be too light. It just, might as well not put anything on there. It's just going to wash out. Looks like putty may be our only option. We could do a warm gray. Warm gray would look good with that. But I kind of like that putty because it's got that green undertone. Putty's kind of like a green gray, but Could go with a brown. Worm gray. Kind of thinking worm gray or putty gray. Or putty. We'll go with putty. Oh yeah, then I've got another friend group. Okay, so that's one friend group, my group that I call the crew. And then I got another friend group, which is a bunch of girls. And we kind of seem to be falling apart lately. And that's sad. It's just really sad. It breaks my heart. So I've been feeling it. You know, I was doing pretty good during the quarantine and all that. Because I like to be alone. So it doesn't really bother me that much. And I was still socializing like online and all that, which is good enough for me. But now my friend groups are just really, I don't know, it's just really weird. I don't know if it's the time, if it's what's going on. Honestly, I really don't know. But, and then on top of everything else, Jeremy's son, Gary, who just had the baby, and his girlfriend just won't talk to anybody. They say they want their privacy, and they just don't. They won't talk to anybody. They won't return any of my texts. Nothing. Nothing. Ridiculous. So yeah, got that going on. Let's do some of these stars before I go. What did I say? Spectrum Green was that the 163? 172. Ooh, what's 163? I may have to go back and do these swatches in numerical order. Green bias. I could have done that. I don't know. Let me spectrum. Okay. So I'm just trying to be okay with everything. I'm trying not to read in too much with what's going on with work, buddy. You know, it might just be the whole thing of I get to work from home and exclusively and he doesn't. Or it just may be the dynamics of, yeah, he's in the office and also the other member of the crew's in the office. So me not being in the office, it's harder to swap gossip with me or whatever. Yeah. But I had planned on starting to go out like on Wednesdays and having lunch with them. And like now I'm like second guessing myself because I'm like, should I even do that? Would they even want to have lunch with me? Am I imposing? I don't know. I'm being silly, I think. I really want to do this background, but if I do, I know I'm going to lose a lot of these star shapes. Because there's no way, they're just so precise. There's just no way that I can I can do it. And not lose the shape. Because, I mean, they're already kind of losing their shape when they get so small. Like a dot. Kind of think I'm going to paint it in purple. But I might do like a chalk instead. Almost there. There is something therapeutic. Hey, does anybody have the dots, lines, and spirals of Buffy? I went and looked at one today, and it's like this guy's got one, but he's got like 3 separate listings, and the cover's different on every one of them. But then the art of the spiral and stuff seems to be the same. So you tell me, right? How's that look? All right. I have an idea. Let me get my pastels. And I need some new pastels in a bad way. They came and they were all broken and they were all in disarray. The box was in bad condition. And I really, really should have returned them, but I didn't. So it's my own fault. I think I want to do a dark purple. Like a dark purple, maybe this kind of blue. Yeah, that's good. And then maybe a touch of that blue, but mainly the purple. Okay. Now, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to do it this way. I have got to clean up my art room. I do so bad. It's so bad. I'm just making a little chalk blend here. I'm just going to blend them all together. When I do videos, I'm not careful on putting things up because I'm trying to hurry. So things start to get everywhere. I'm not saying anything because I don't know what I'm doing. My kind of idea, I guess I should try to say what it is I'm trying to make it like darker, like in this kind of a ribbon kind of thing, and then just kind of other places not have anything, I guess. Is my initial thought, but I don't know yet. Right now I'm just kind of dipping it in and swirling it around. And I don't know, maybe I might do this for the whole sky. Just kind of swirl it wherever I please. Well, I have to say I do like this picture. It's been fun to color. I do like all the different stars. And it was pretty easy to tell what I needed to color. A little bit in the dress, I got kind of confused, but not bad. I think it's turning out pretty nicely. I need to go back in with some shading and all that, but I think the background's coming out pretty good. I do have some glitter. Maybe I should go back on the stars with glitter because I don't ever use that kind of stuff a lot. You know, I should use it more, but I just don't. It looks pretty good. I might need to come back and make it a little bit darker. Blew away my dust so I could see what I was working on. That looks pretty good. Okay, guys, it's been an hour and I'm running out of things to say. So I'm going to finish up this picture. It's going to be on Instagram. If you want to check it out later, the link to my Instagram is in the thing below. The description below. How do you think she turned out? I think it's pretty good. I like these little $20 pencils. Like I said, AliExpress. They also have like 150 one too, but it was a little bit more expensive, so I just got this one just to try them out. I have to say they're beautiful. I love them. I do love them. They're a really nice oil pencil, so I'm happy. They seem to be pretty strong. They're vibrant. They are numbered, so yeah. Brute funner. Okay, oh, I forgot to color the ribs. I gotta go back and do that. Okay, guys, until next time, go out and be creative and head over to Dover and get you some free samples. And show me what you color. Bye.